Hi there, it's Maureen Chiana here. So I want to talk to you about fear, becoming fearless and becoming limitless. And this is so dear to me because I've come across so many people that are struggling to move forward, are struggling to, live the life they desire out of fear. What I want you to do now is just imagine waking up every morning and saying to yourself, I like who I am. I know who I am. I know what I can achieve. Imagine starting your day that way every day, confident in who you are, confident in what you can do. And because once you do that, what your subconscious brain will do is enable you see opportunities, give you, ideas of things you can do, because then your thoughts are clearer. It's allowing your conscious brain to, give you creative ideas. You can become more creative just from being in that state and believing believing in who you are, literally, and what you can do. And it will give you confidence to actually talk to the people that you need to speak to and do the things you need to do. Because there are two types of emotions. It's love and it's fear. And you're on either side of them. And with fear, you experience worry, anxiety, overwhelm. That's what fear brings. But you see, that emotion of love brings you peace. It brings you confidence, self-esteem. You see, because when you're in that state of love, when your brain is in that state of love, because that is exactly how we are created. We are created to love. We're created by a God of love to love. And when you're in that state, because you believe in it, you believe that you can do anything you set out to do. People believe in you as well. You see, growing up, there's something my mom always directed us to in the Bible. It's, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that scripture has guided me all my life. So even when I come up against challenges, I truly believe that I can do all things through Christ. And now, coming to really getting into neuroscience, and it's for me, it's so fascinating because it's neuroscience confirming what is in scripture. So it's, now I understand exactly what's going on in the brain. It's just mind-blowing. And that's really what I want to help a lot of people understand, because once you understand what's going on in your brain, it makes it real. It empowers you to really be able to do whatever you really want to do and achieve what you want to by understanding exactly what's happening in the brain, but linking it to your source who brings it together to give you exactly what you want. So talking about fear, what you find is when you experience fear, or when you're living that life of fear, you find that you're constantly trying to either control people because you're afraid of not having friends. So people who experience fear either try to control friendships or control situations because they're afraid of not having friends. But on the other side, you find that you also end up being a people pleaser or pretending to be someone else so that you're accepted by people. So in a situation where you're not living your true self because you're trying to pretend to be someone else so people would like you, people would accept you. But you see, on the other scale, it's really confident in who you are. You won't do that because you know who you are. You're confident in you as a person. You're able to say no when you need to say no. And say yes when you need to say yes. You know, if you're a business owner, you'll be the type of business owner that just keeps saying yes because, oh, if I say no, I might lose the client. They might think I'm this. They might think I'm not competent. I'm not competent. You know, so it's being in that place of power. Another thing that I've seen that really makes me sad is people who end up staying in wrong relationships out of fear of, you know, of not being accepted, out of fear of being alone. You know, they end up staying in a relationship. And I'm not just talking of personal relationships, because that's one where people end up staying in abusive relationships out of fear of leaving. What will happen? How would I survive? What would people think about me? Oh, what would people think? You know, that's one aspect. But also professionally, in the workplace as well. You know, you're in a place that is really sapping you of all your energy and is really affecting your health, but you're staying there because you're afraid. Oh, what if I leave? What would happen? Will I get another job? Will other people want me? Will people think I'm not good enough? So fear just keeps people, you know, fear literally holds you back from living the life you should be living, or living the life you truly deserve. And you find there are different types of fears. So I want you to really think to yourself and see if you can identify any of these in you, and it's time to change them. You know, fear of failing, you know, fear of stepping out. For me, I always remember when I read the book, If You Want to Walk on Water, You've Got to Step Out of the Boat by John Ortberg. That completely changed my life, because before then, you know, I'd experienced my dad, you know, start businesses and fail, and always said to myself, I'm not doing it. You know, I'll never do it. I'm going to stay employed. But after reading that book, it completely changed my life. So that fear of failing completely went. You know, before then, there were things I could do. You know, I took quite a bit of chances, but setting up in business, no. Because like you know, things that you experience as a child, it really goes with us a long way, because it's there in our memory. And each time I thought of doing something related to business, it will remind me, remember what happened to your dad, don't do it. So it's time to literally, like I said, take back control of, I literally took back control of my brain and went, no, I can do this, because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I've got, you know, all I needed to do was to start dwelling on those affirmations, those promises that God has given me. And that built up my confidence, and I was able to really step out and start a business and open the first hair and beauty salon in Kent. So, you know, look at yourself and start wondering, are you afraid of being judged? You know, are you afraid of not having money, or not afraid of not having enough money as well? That could be a fear. And you see, people in business in particular, this cripples people because they are afraid to raise their prices, because if they do, what if they lose clients and they don't have enough money? And then people are just, you know, I know people who are working every hour of the day just because they're afraid of raising their prices, you know, so they're just working so hard. And how can you sustain that? It then ends up affecting your mental state, your emotional state, you know, your health as well. So, and also you have people who are afraid of not getting enough clients, or not getting the right clients, or afraid of not, you know, achieving your dreams. So fear is crippling. Fear is not the normal state in which we should be in. Fear is not, you know, it's a lot of people believe that being positive, or being having the positive thoughts, or being confident is not realistic. So now you tell me, is being negative realistic? If it is, why is psychoneuroimmunology showing us that about 75% of people who suffer from cancer is because of their thoughts? Even over 75% who have heart diseases is due to thoughts, not even environment or what we eat, but our thoughts. It shows you how powerful what we think, the impact it has on every aspect of our lives. So it's time to start changing those thoughts. You know, recognize them is the key, and that's why I'm doing this, the awareness. You know, what thoughts am I having that are leading me to be fearful? And it's time to start changing them. It's time to tell yourself the truth. Ask yourself, is this thought real? Because 95% of what we worry about never actually happens. So ask yourself first, is this thought real? Is it true? Is it actually helping me get to where I want to achieve my goals? And if it's not real, if it's not true, if it's not helping you, then rephrase it. Change that thought. For me, when I lost when the business closed, what I was telling myself is, I'm a failure. I'm a failure. How could I do this? Lose all this money? I'm a failure. I have failed. But then once I realized that no, that thought is not helping me. It was actually getting me almost to a place of depression. I had to start changing it. I rephrased it to, I did a business and it failed, but I've learned lessons from it, and I'm not a failure. I'm actually a success because I did it. I'm a success because I did it, and I've learned so much from it. And the great news is, because of that experience I had, it helps me in what I'm doing now. I'm able to help so many other people, live their dreams, get rid of fear, get rid of worries, get rid of all the things that are holding you back from achieving, moving forward. And you know what I say? Soaring high. Being able to rise up like the eagle and soar high. One of the things that I found interesting is that the research has shown that quite a lot of people that suffer from depression, let me rephrase it, underneath a lot of depression cases is anger. And underneath anger is sadness. And underneath sadness is the root of it all, fear. So honestly, it's time to change fear, because negativity is not realistic. It's being positive that is realistic, because that's the way we are created. We are created to be love. We are created by loving God to be love, to have love and to share love with other people, to have love relationships, good connections, good positive relationships in business, in the workplace, as a leader, as a team. Because once the love goes, once there's friction, once there's negativity, teams, have team disengagement. Teams can't work well together, and we can't move forward. So we create our own reality with our thoughts. So can I urge you to just start now to first of all recognize what the thoughts you're having, what stories are you telling yourself, rephrase them. Those are the two key steps you need to do. Rephrase them and keep repeating them. I created a PDF of affirmations, and affirmations are so powerful. They're powerful because the more you repeat them, your subconscious brain absorbs them, and you start acting. It now becomes, from just a thought, it now becomes a habit, and then it becomes, becomes automatic, and then it becomes your lifestyle. Because at the beginning, up to 7 years, all we were doing is absorbing things through repetition. So it's the same process of repetition to change the negative things that we've absorbed up till when we are 7, but also even after, as we are living lives and experiencing things, we're able to change them. My hands are going all over the place. I can see that, But honestly, because I'm so passionate about this, and I really, really want people to live their lives on purpose. And, I just want you to live your best life. Live the life that God has ordained for you to live, and not one that we feel that, that's all we can have, because it's not. So the key to handle fear is to move from the place of pain, which is fear, anxiety, worries, to a place of power, where we're in control of our thoughts. We identify the negative thoughts when they come, and we out-talk the negative talk. We change them to the positive ones. We rephrase them, to become what we want it to be. If you want to have a look at the my quote book of affirmations, it's if you go onto the mindsiteacademy.com, so www.themindsight, as in mind, looking into the mind, the mindsightacademy.com, and you get this book of affirmations. Go to whichever aspect. It doesn't matter whether it's achieving goals, whether it's overcoming challenges. Just take it and start your day with positivity, because that's what you have for the rest of the day. And you're aware. So you start with positive affirmations. So when your brain, your subconscious brain starts taking you back to what is normal to it, because you started properly, you're aware, and you can change it immediately and keep repeating those affirmations. So I hope the book of affirmations helps you, and I hope this is really is going to really help you. I hope it will really bless you and get you on the journey to being able to soar high and fly like an eagle and get to your next level. So all the best. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be doing a lot more. And put comments there. Let me know if it's really helped you. Let me hear your comments, and also let me know whatever else you want me to do. Like I said, I do a lot of talks on neuroscience of leadership, neuroscience of the mindset, neuroscience of thoughts, literally just showing how science, how the new research in science is helping us to live the life that we truly deserve and desire. And also, more importantly, how neuroscience is confirming what we've always known from scripture. So have a great day, and see you soon.